With respect to online teaching, how effective is that vis-a-vis being in the classroom?
It's a different way of doing everything, and you have to learn to think differently. Dr. Bell, as you and I both are very much in-your-face kind of teachers, and we like to get interaction with our students and get some discussion and dialogue going. Obviously, that's much more deep. So you taught me English well too, didn't you? It's much harder in the online environment. But we work very hard. That's one of the things that the ACSB bragged about was the way that we're trying to be innovative with our online teaching. It's not a correspondence course. It is not read the chapter, answer the questions. It is interactive. It is as much as I possibly can be, over the internet, in their face, communicating with them daily. They communicate with me, and it is much more time intensive and labor intensive than a face-to-face class would ever be.
How many foreign students do we have, and isn't the business school a sought-out place for foreign students to go?
Yes, sir, it
And
is.
why?
Well, one question at a time. All right. How many international students do we have? I don't know. I know in the past we've ranged between 140 and 160, and I know it's been edging up of international students. For years, the large group was Nepalese students. They came from Nepal, and they went home and they told everybody they knew, and they told everybody they knew, and they all came to SAU. Okay. Now it's Chinese students. A lot of Chinese students. Now, Nepalese students tend to speak English fairly well. Our friends to the border, our friends from India, from Pakistan, the Middle East countries, they learn English. Chinese students think they learn English. And I'm not meaning that facetious. I mean, literally, there are lots of language barriers, and those are the problems that we've had. The students are nice. They're very pleasant students. They're struggling. Some of them are with English.
Leaders, what can we do to retain more of our SAU graduates in Magnolia? Is there some form of cooperation that we can engage in to keep these minds here?
It's gonna come from entrepreneurship. I mean, I honestly believe, and Aaron's not here today, but I do believe that Aaron over at MEDC is doing a good job trying to grow the jobs of the existing companies. We all know that given our lack of transportation, whatever, we're not going to attract that 1,000, 2,000 job plant to Magnolia, Arkansas right now. What we can do is to grow our existing businesses, but more than that, to encourage entrepreneurship. And Dr. Meacham that I hired just last year, the one I told you was over the Governor's Cup, that's his interest, is entrepreneurship.